So today's a special episode.
Is it?
The 24th episode. Why 24 is important is, well, it's his street number. I won't say street. I won't say street.
Yeah, thanks.
I won't say street, but it is.
Yeah, it's one of the 24s.
In the world.
It's one of them.
It is. It's my birthday number, and it's also the days, like it's Drake's birthday number, Madlib's birthday number.
You're just like as bad as
so it's like I'm those chicks that
you're just
the thing. No, but just for me it is when I associate things that are similar to
such
me.
a cancer.
No, I don't really. You're cancerous.
Oh my god. That's such a cancer thing to say.
I just relate things because I also like. Funnily enough, I liked all those people before I knew what their birthdays were. So what's that got to?
Yeah, well, Rowan Atkinson has my birthday, and he's like the best comedian of all time, So
he's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy. He's like.
But just saying that's special, and it is my 24th year on this earth, so about to be 24th.
Old man things,
Jeez, I've been through the roughs, yeah.
Judging by your lifestyle, you're halfway.
Piece of shit, bro. No.
Make it a good second half.
No, bro. There's much more for me to live. They're gonna cyborg me eventually.
You reckon? Are you just gonna go into Are you just gonna go into one of those ice things? Like, would you freeze yourself?
No, I'll make me into a cyborg.
So you're just
come to your house and I'll be like, little man.
It's gonna be a robot
and I'll just spank you and you're like.
Yeah, but they'll make me. They'll make me like that as well by then.
No, bro. They won't give you the cyborg powers.
I think
only a few people that are smart enough.
They're gonna give it to me way before you.
No,
they're gonna be intrigued by me.
No, they're gonna be like.
Why would I give it to this peasant?
No, because they're gonna see. Because the world's shifting, bro. The world's changing.
They're gonna be like, wow, that
you're
guy's
white.
Like
you're a really white
exactly.
male.
I'm gonna get it first.
No, you're gonna
white
get
privilege.
it last because it's turning around. The
dude,
wheel's breaking.
Who do you think is gonna invent these cyborg things? I think they're gonna be white males.
Racist. Wow.
Wow. It's gonna be.
This podcast is over.
No, it's gonna be some.
Thank you for listening.
It's gonna be some autistic as fuck white dude.
It doesn't. It isn't always a white person that invents things.
No, but this. So if something like this.
That's
sorry.
very.
First of all, every single female.
I'm not standing on that statement.
I tell you this.
That's his podcast now.
Every other female.
Are you going to say that female couldn't do it either?
No, they could.
Oh,
they won't. They would not. They would not waste their time with something like that.
No,
They've got way more important things to do.
This is the reason why.
It's such a white person thing to do.
Why they take down the videos.
No, this is a white person as fuck thing to do. To be like, okay, I'm gonna like make a robot that's so far advanced. Like you don't.
It's not just white people.
No, you don't. You don't see people. You don't see ethnics.
Okay.
You don't see all the. You don't
You're
see people
so
colours.
wrong.
You don't see people of colours do stupid shit like this and try and take over the world. You do not see this.
What do you mean taking? I'm not talking about taking over the world. I'm just talking about the invention.
Yeah, but no, that would be but you're talking about being a cyborg. No, but
yeah, but what if everyone's
that's
cyborg?
That's a crazy ass white guy.
No, but if everyone's a cyborg, then like we're all good because we're all on like equal level again.
But I don't think that's the way it's going to work.
And crime will be crime. Like if you're a cyborg,
all I was saying, I think if you're going to create a stupid
just
cyborg,
a racist white guy.
Towards white people. Like I don't think it's a
no, just the way you said the only white person would make something.
This isn't a positive trait I'm describing. I don't want to be this. Okay. I don't want to be this fucking creep that like can.
Inventing a cyborg isn't being a creep. You're just.
I'm saying the idea of inventing it is
the person that's going to invent these things or do invent these things are just like students of science that are curious and they just want to develop technology to a point where they want to make sure that because some humans want to live forever.
I'll describe it differently, right?
I was joking about the cyborg thing. I don't think I'd become a cyborg.
But you know how like say for an example the world goes down that route and everyone gets my last name so everyone goes down that way and the world becomes like this place where everyone is like got access to all this utility because everyone's moved forward so far. Well, I'm telling you right now, the white people are going crazy with it. The white people are going to be the ones that is like when they say when like the things get in the wrong person's hands, it's going to be some fucking stupid white dude who wants to take over the world.
Well, it'll be someone that was like,
I can just tell you this.
That in their head, he was treated unequally.
But that is also a weird question. Why is it that you don't see women ever doing that? And you don't, like, what is it about what...
The crazy white guy? Yeah, I don't know.
What is it? What is the crazy white guy thing? Like, I just don't get it. I don't know what it is. Like, is it just that we have the extreme... I don't know. Because first of all, I'd say women are more exempt from it than your colour of your skin. I would say women are less likely just to do crazy shit in general than all of men. You know, I'd say. And then, so like in terms of the craziness scale of how crazy people will take things, you've got like white people over here, and then you've got like black women over here, I reckon.
Yeah, they're the most caring.
But it goes men, like, and then women, that sort of thing. Maybe there's a little crossover in the middle.
I feel like it must be possibly continual privilege.
Maybe I don't
know. I feel like because
is that where that craziness comes from? Is from like being in an advantage position, like
for a while and like enjoying that power, like that power feeding you. Because like
the people I know that are the worst
if you look at the people at the top. The reason they start getting into those weird sexual habits is because you've had everything, and then you're like, fuck, like,
what now?
Our kids.
What, like, yeah, because
not that they all do it, but you know,
I know a lot of people that have grown up like really well off, and like they still fuck kids. Up. They get fucked. Yeah, they get fucked up like more so I think than middle like.
Yeah, because when you don't middle class. When you're I feel like when you're in like a working class or middle class, you're much more hungrier. You much more want to work. Yeah, but that's also got to
be the same with the craziness, right? But then like
no, the craziness. I feel like the craziness is either fed by two things: either boredom and privilege, or negligence and like some sort of like hate, something like a bad chip on the shoulder.
Because a lot of
like
poor white kids.
For example, I don't really know about Stalin's early life, but I know about Hitler's, and both of them were very similar men in terms of like they needed to control power. But Hitler's was caused by trauma, and then he blamed it on specific people and used that as a vessel to create even more chaos. I think his goal was just to like make sure that everyone knows that he's the most powerful because he was hurt in the past. But I don't know about Stalin, but he seemed like he kind of always had the advantage and then just grew hungry from power and saw how he could just make people disappear. He saw he can make people disappear like that.
So you're saying you're born crazy? Interesting.
No, I don't think you are. I think
I was just putting words in your mouth.
I think you're born with like a little bit of a spark of craziness, and you can expand on that madness. I think everyone has a madness. I guess it's just how deeply you explore it or you don't. Fair enough. I think they explored it all for the wrong reasons. Like they went, because like one of the other reasons that they said that he like his mind shifted was, he wanted to be an artist and he got rejected, and then he just kind of was like, fuck, like I got nothing else. So he just kind of grew off that hate as well, which is fucking weird. He's just very strange. He just got rejected so many times, and he was just like I hate life. Like people deserve to feel my like wrath. That's fucked.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird route to go down, But like, yeah, because you could go any way you want, really from it. But he was
because for example, that sort of like manic like thinking or that madness can be converted into something positive, but you can see how it can be converted into something horrible. Because like you can see some artists that are pretty manic, or some people that are manic and are doing the right thing and expressing the right way. Like a lot of musicians, I would say, are manic.
Yeah, but you still don't think they have the ability to try and like.
You think so? Nah, because musicians have influence as well. If you think about it in this sense, artists and entertainers are the emperors and kings now. Like,
but like if you were to make them like
Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember when Leo DiCaprio made that a documentary about like the planet and like the climate change, and then
I'm not saying
everyone that was just like, a normal person that didn't care about it before jumped on it, was like, oh Leo.
No, I'm not saying that they obviously have a huge amount of influence, but like, do you think that any of them would use that in a negative way of that, like, okay, I'm hurting right now, I'm going to make everyone else feel my hurt? Like, that can't really happen.
That's a rarity. I think having that amount of hate and that amount of reasoning behind fueling your hate, I think that doesn't develop like in one. I don't think it develops in one night. Like it could probably be something that shifts your perspective in one night, but that has to be built on.
I'm just saying it doesn't happen anymore.
I think because
you don't see Adolf.
I think it does. Anymore. I think it does at just a lower level now.
Maybe that's the case. Who knows? I don't care. I don't know any fucking Hitlers around the world. So anyway, welcome back. That was the longest intro of all time. Episode 24.
Welcome back, 24. As I was saying, that's what we were talking about. It was special.
We went just
so
on
Drake,
on a
Madlib,
headline.
Sweatshirt. Shout out to them.
Yeah, well, shout out to them for being born on the same day on whatever.
And I'm pretty sure it was Miley Cyrus was born on the same day as me.
Is it?
I think
exact same day? Like, is that the same?
Sure.
Is it the same day?
Wait. Or it might be someone else.
Just go on famousbirthdays.com. Plugging famous birthdays.
Give me that. Someone is. I can't remember.
He's now on famousbirthdays.com.
Oh, road to shore. Go on, yeah, lad. No,
How is he number one? How's he number one?
I don't know. Oh,
if Drake, you can't have Drake on your birthday. If Adam 22.
She's a what? Really?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, there
11.
It is. Oh, Sarah Hyland. Yeah.
Why? This is stupid. I don't understand.
People just love knowing this. Wait, where? I swear it was
Beth Phoenix.
I don't know who that is.
There's a wrestler. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
WWE star. Like, she was like pretty high up.
Oh, Billy
Who
Connolly.
even are these people? Like
Billy Connolly. You don't know Billy Connolly?
No, I don't know. But like all of these people. Like, yeah, I don't know 90% of them. D'Angelo Ball's pretty alright. Having D'Angelo.
I mean, he's the worst side of the brothers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. That one always haunted me. Same birthday as great man and famous man Ted Bundy.
No, it's January.
Oh, is it what?
It's January.
What's January? Oh, it's
no, he died. Sorry, apologies.
No, he died. No, he was born on the same day. Jesus. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, speaking of that, jeez, Rick. New season of
Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Coming out soon. Okay, fuck this one.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I was just trying to look for. Maybe I was wrong about Miley Cyrus.
Rick and Morty. I feel like Rick and Morty has been its own like demise, because like the fans just went crazy with it, and then it became uncool to like Rick and Morty. And I've just I just stay quiet about it, because like now like if I reckon there's this weird.
Because like you mention you like Rick and Morty, they think you're like trying to act smart.
Yeah, and it's just.
But you actually like Rick and Morty.
But I actually just like it generally because it's just kind of funny.
Like, what the problem is?
I don't.
They're hating on me because I'm an intellectual.
I don't want to go deep into these fan theories about fucking how Rick and Morty might not be like.
Oh no, how evil Morty is.
Morty. Look, it's a cool little concept. It's like any TV show though. I don't actually care really. It's not like I'm gonna go. Like I'm not going on the Reddit page and scrolling through and writing fan theories.
Why not, bro? And making like hentai.
It's just like look. That's the reason why like it gives everyone a bad name, man. It's a funny cartoon. It's a funny cartoon.
Yeah,
like,
let it be that.
And like I just want it to be as accepted as like South Park is, and it's just like a funny little.
It will be eventually, but South Park went through this sort of same thing.
Did it? Okay.
I feel like.
Okay, yeah, because I honestly I don't mention it to people like that I watch Rick and Morty, because I don't know how they're gonna react, because like there's some people that will be like.
Oh fuck yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, like that will connect and vibe, because they will probably like it the same level, which is actually probably the most likely outcome, right? But then there's also the people that then look at it as like this, like they're nerds about it, and then they want to obviously like talk to you about every fucking theory in the world. And then you've got the opposite people that only see those people.
Yeah,
like so they only see the crazy people about
like
it, and they're like, "Wow, you watch Rick and Morty? You think you're like, wow?" Like, so I'm just kind of like.
It's not even Rick and Morty.
What's Rick and Morty?
It's Rickamus and Mortimus.
Yeah,
because that's what the intelligent.
That's the intelligent. Imagine
title for it.
Imagine,
Sir Rickamus, Lord Mortimus.
I'm actually gonna write a full page on Reddit about it anyway after this. So I actually lie.
Yeah,
I'm a big Rick and Morty fan. They came out with it quicker this time.
Yeah, they did. But that might hurt the writing, but I could be wrong. Sorry.
Who knows? They're in realistically, they're in fucking lockdown. So maybe
maybe they
should have been they should have been going crazy with it.
Possibly, I hope so.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool.
I mean, regardless of how it is, I love watching anyways. It's like Archer. Like there's specific seasons I love more than others. But
the whole thing is still fucking.
I love it all.
Yeah, no, I like cartoons are like the best. To be fair, at the end of the day. Like,
also animes, even when girls say ill, I go harder now. I watch even more now. I watch even more now.
See, that's the problem with animes. They then, for me, they step on the toes of just being too serious. Yeah. Yeah,
but it's.
That's what I'm saying.
There's cartoons that are serious.
That's why I don't really.
Fair enough.
Well, to be fair, I really like BoJack Horseman, so like.
There you go. People are just hypocritical. Yeah. Just because it's from another country, you racist.
Yeah, it's because they don't speak English.
No, I think it's more because of the culture of people being a bit too weird with it, and then everyone else.
Probably exactly. It probably exactly is. It's the exact same.
But thing. I think it's becoming more normalized as like normal, cool people that are cool.
I think.
coming out like Denzel. You can't,
look,
Denzel?
I know that is the case. But I'm trying to talk about like general people. I'm not general.
Wait,
people.
that Big Sean, was it Big Sean?
Like I'm
video?
talking.
No, who was it in that video we were talking about? Oh, Michael B. Jordan in that video.
What do you?
The Naruto video.
I don't think I've seen.
Oh no! That was in you. That was Harry. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, no. So there's this Michael B. Jordan video, and basically in it, if you even want to just pause and like put the clip up or something, up to you. But if you really want to put in that hard work, the hard yards.
I'm not gonna.
Okay. Anyways, I'll explain the.
I'm not gonna pause.
I'll explain the.
We have to watch it and react to it like full time. So.
Do we though?
No, that's what we have to do.
Well, that's why I'll explain. You know, we'll get into those features one day. Yeah. So basically, the funny thing about it is he's in this interview, and then in the interview they ask him what his favorite like anime is, and then he like says it, but like he says it in such a way that it's wrong the way he pronounced it, but it's also he's not like wrong. He's like trying. You know when you're trying
to say something?
Yeah, he was trying to sound like that he knew it, but he said it totally wrong.
Yeah.
So he was being like confident, like as if he watches it.
Yeah.
But like he said it so wrong.
That's kind of cute.
No, because it just seemed like someone he like before the interview was like, oh bro, what's a good anime that they watch? What's a good one
really?
the kids watch? Because it just felt like that.
What was he?
He just I can't even say it.
No, I find that's kind of cute. What if he's like, you got to look at that sincerely.
You could,
and
like, but it just didn't seem sincere. It was kind of like
I haven't seen the clip.
It felt a little like prepared, like he just.
Yeah, I just like Michael B. Jordan to be fair. So like he seems like a nice guy.
You're just a dick sucker.
He just seems like a nice guy.
Just suck dick.
He seems like a nice guy.
Get on knees. You're like, oh my god, he's so cool. He said that one thing one time.
I just don't know him.
No, I'm joking.
But he seems cool.
No, I like Michael B. Jordan. So, it was just a funny moment that felt a bit like.
I don't know because I like me watching it. It probably would have been when you told me. I felt like. It felt sincere. Yeah. It sounded like he tried to do it, but like couldn't.
No, not like that. It was like he was trying to like almost make up for it. Like
okay. So he was just like he got advice from it like 10.
Like, so it seemed like he was just kind of trying to make it seem like he does, but like he's not really like.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So we've got to hate him now. So
I'm not hating him.
So you've got to cancel him, right?
I cancel him.
You're a bunch of anime fans trying to cancel Michael Jordan.
He didn't say it right, and he tried to say.
Is it weird how we
trying to be like us?
We can't call him Michael Jordan because we have to call him Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, because
MJ just stole that. MJ's just like, nah, sorry, man.
Yeah, when you brand yourself that like.
Wait, you've actually got to. What? Oh, you're not gonna go by Michael? No, you're gonna go by Michael. Oh, Michael Jordan? No, sorry, I got that as well. You're gonna have to put your middle name in there as well.
Yeah.
Just to.
And a B sounds good in there, you know.
It actually does. Like, imagine like Michael X.
Michael, he's not just Michael Jordan. Michael's being Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, no, like it would be.
That's kind of fucking sick.
I also like how.
What's your name? Michael B. Jordan.
I also like how he was like in an NBA game. Like he played like in the My Career, he was like the main character in it for like.
Oh really?
Yeah,
was he?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
He's tall enough. He's like wow.
No, he'd be a point guard.
Very short.
Yeah, he'd be a shorty.
Shorty.
Yeah, that's
shorty
why he's acting.
Speaking of funny things I heard recently, apparently, swearing.
Are we speaking of that?
Swearing is scientifically proven to
be smarter or something.
No, it's a positive thing.
Oh yeah.
Who's messaging me?
I don't know.
Never mind. So, swearing is apparently very good for you.
Continue. How is this the case?
So apparently, not only like obviously your vocabulary is increased. That's a very logical thing.
I don't think so.
No, it is. But apparently, the thing about
only the amount of words that
it's
are
good
swears.
for your it's good for your like anxiety and stress relief. Apparently, it's good not to like hold in the rage. Apparently, it's better than like hitting things or anything. Just pronouncing it, like laying that energy out. Like like if you went to the beach and you just screamed out, "Fuck," just for a little bit. Probably good for you.
Why?
And so
what you mean?
So
like,
they're proving it.
You don't mean when there's like a busy beach. You mean like
no.
I thought you. No. I was gonna like that doesn't.
No, you don't
seem
scream
like
at people. No. Like just getting the rage out through the words. And apparently, not only is it because of that, because you're like transferring that energy outwards. Apparently, it's because like you're being truthful as well. So you're not like
You're not. It makes sense.
Compounding anything.
But not
many
people do that.
What?
I don't think many people do that.
I'm a very swearing person.
I swear quite a bit. Yeah, no.
Especially when I'm passionate about something. When we're playing football, I'll scream out "fuck" a few times.
Yeah,
People look at you strange, but I'm very like fiery in that way, so I can't. It almost doesn't. It's almost like I can't really.
Sometimes it comes out of me.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, like, it's fucking. It's for me. It's always frustration.
It is, and it's never frustration on anyone else. It's always me, unless it's the ref, where I'm like, "What the fuck, ref?"
Yeah, no,
like,
you've done some stupid things in front of a ref. Like, I'm not that bad.
Walking out like this.
That's the type of thing that's just kind of like unnecessary.
It was, but then I apologized to him and he understood. Yeah, He's just like, it was heat of the moment.
You don't see anyone do that. Like, that's just, because like if
look, I'm theatrical, bro. When I was younger, they got a penalty, which shouldn't have been a penalty. I tackled this guy outside the box. He fell into the box, and I got the ball. They got a penalty, and I was like, "What the fuck, ref?" And he's like, "Whoa, are you swearing?" I was like, I got him out the box. Like, I swear, the guy was laughing about it, and then
the rest of us go, "Oh,
sorry, I got a yellow."
Changed my mind. And then the defender said it was outside the box. So it's not actually a penalty anymore because the defender says
the ref was just not paying attention, and he saw the guy fall into the box.
Was he going to change his mind?
Well, I mean, I was speaking to him first calmly, and then he didn't respect me, so I spoke up. He gave me a yellow card, and I was like, "Fuck this!" So I just took my shirt off, threw it on the ground, and walked to the change room. And so basically, I like.
You let your team down.
Yeah, but like in that moment, I stood on my ground.
No,
that for me,
you let your team down. That's how I see it. I see you let
in my
10 other people down.
No, because we were already losing by a lot. It just
even worse.
No,
you quit. You quit.
No, I didn't quit.
Yeah, you were losing, so you quit.
It
sounds like
bullshit moment. It was
sounds
bullshit
like
moment.
you quit to me.
It was bullshit moment. It was only 3-2. That was why it was bullshit moment.
Oh, so it's only 3-2. You could have helped your team.
Nah, it was over for us. They scored the penalty so easily.
Oh yeah, so you could have. Then it's time to get your fucking.
No, it wasn't like that. My team
That's always how it is.
Nah, my team was just not good enough to do it. Look, and
so I made up on your team?
I made the right decision in that moment.
You didn't.
I made the right decision.
No, you did not.
You know what I did? I stood up to the referee for generations and generations of.
Is that gonna fuck up your?
No, it's airplane mode.
Okay, cool.
Generations and generations. Of kids will remember that day Darnella and be like,
with the crowd of
and be like, wow, he stood up for something he believed, even though he let everyone around him down and did it all for his ego. And they'll be like, wow, that's a guy that stands on the ledge. Yeah, rile him up. And you know what? Whenever I'm at Darnella, everyone loves me. You know why? Because even though everyone else in the team was losing all the time, just like I was, I lost, but I didn't lose my morals.
Yeah, I would have been
flag guard.
I would have been
flag guard.
I would have been pretty upset.
No, it was just a fly moment. Like, and look, hey,
walked off the field.
No, they just still talk about it to this day. They still talk about it to this day. It was just so legendary. It was like, wow, dude, this guy changed the culture, dude.
How old were you at this point?
14, 15.
So this legendary under 15s game. This legendary.
Crazy.
This Div 4 legendary.
Women, as I was walking off the pitch, women just passing out. Oh my God, what is he doing? We've never seen anyone do something like that. They thought it was a movie.
All the mums throw their hats up in the air. They're just all celebrating.
The guy that's like recording. Popping. The guy that's recording is just shaking. He's like, I just caught a theatrical moment.
He's actually like showing his kids right now.
He won a Grammy for that documentary about me. The kid that's the kid that walked away.
No, it's just called Misunderstood.
And there's just a red card behind me, and I'm walking off the pitch.
Yeah, you're like in black, and like there's a red card in the
just page. Shirtless and like throwing the shirt away like this,
with your hand through your hair.
No one understands me. I'm just a good defender.
The documentary starts. It's like it's black. It just cuts to you in an interview. They never got me.
They never understood.
They never believed the words.
They never understood, but I stood.
Outside the box. Because it wasn't a fucking penalty.
Yeah. You fucking dickhead.
It turns into a proper Sunday league like shit.
At the documentary, like by the end of the documentary, I've atoned for my sins. I've apologized. I got all the old players to sit and think. And it's like, and also for the last part to the referee. Fuck you still. I ain't got shit for you. Fuck you.
Drop the mic. Out we go. So you had a troublesome football career coming up.
I think I got
full of drama. You were the drama kid. You were like, oh, Rash has added it again.
I think I might have gotten 2 red cards in my life.
I've only ever got one.
One red card was me saving a goal with my head.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It was a corner and they booted it. And honestly, at that time, my hand just went like that. Because like at the time, I was I was doing kickboxing as well, so I was like, just had like reflexes. I thought it was gonna hit me, so I went.
Sometimes it's the right thing to do.
And I saved it.
Sometimes it's the right thing to do.
Well, it wasn't. They got the penalty. I got a red, and they scored.
So. See, Suarez did it for Uruguay.
Suarez
did it for Uruguay, and they went through to like the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Everyone hates on Suarez for that, but like, I'm sorry, I'm doing that every single day of the week. If
mine was accidental.
Yeah, no, but if you're 2-1 down in the last minute, and it was 1-1 in the last minute. You're about to go to penalties, and they have a shot on target. You're on the line. You're handballing it and taking the chance of going to penalties instead. Simple as that. I'm not,
because that's a goal.
Yeah, that's a goal. That's 2-1, and I'm like, so many people gave Suarez shit for that, but I was like, Suarez is a dickhead of a person, all right? He's done some pretty shitty things in his life. But that is one of the things I actually give him credit for, because that's what I would have done. Yeah, I would have been like, well, I want to win. He broke the rules intentionally, but like he faced the consequence.
Yeah, just like when he bit. What did he bite?
No, that's different. You're just being a fucking vicious cunt at that point. That's not the same as him falling on the line.
No, you just got.
It's just completely different. I would have like that time he was racist to Evra. Yeah, similar shit, man. It's just.
Jeez.
It's not the same. You can break the rules.
You can. But to a point, like they break the rules in terms of just like,
he's smart
kind of being theatrical in football now, like diving and stuff, like pulling shirts and stuff. That's still breaking the rules.
Yeah, no, but it's just lame. It's just lame. It's not a cool way of doing it.
Yeah,
it's like
saving goals is cool, dude.
Yeah, like
even if you're not in the goals.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, what Suarez did in that moment was cool. Like all these players like flopping, like nah, that's not cool.
No, but look,
true Aussie.
He was.
And
maybe,
I think you're a bunch of pussies.
Maybe he's just so crazy and passionate when he plays that's why he bit the guy. Like that's why he was just so.
Is that why he was racist to the guy?
Probably
How about
not.
That one's probably a bit.
That probably was
a different one.
Yeah, that one probably built out of something else. But like it was probably the rage that made it come out.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe like usually he's probably not openly racist.
Yeah,
I doubt it. When you're making that much money, I don't think you're going to be openly racist.
You'd hope not. Hey, you'd hope not. You definitely hope not. Because fuck. Fucking.
Speaking of crazy, I've had a theory, right?
Knock yourself out. I
think you can win most fights without fighting them if you just out crazy the person beforehand.
Yeah, if you get in their head, like, and you're just like,
you just act crazy.
Yeah.
So fucking on, bro.
Like if you just like you're on ice
and you just start hitting walls and shit before you get. Like I reckon,
brick
like
rules. Like well, it's outside the club.
I just run through a window before I fight the person. What the fuck was that for? I'm mad, bro. I'm gonna get
ready. I'm ready to go.
We're about to start another fight. He goes to hit me. I just run back, charge back, and run through another window.
That's what I would. That's why people say that they like pull their pants down like in a fight situation.
Yeah.
Because it's like just out freaky them. Like
they
don't want to.
But that's try to hump them. But you get knocked out sometimes like that.
But no, I think that more so for some people will like it will just.
But what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's not really like that. I think it probably makes them less scared of you in terms of
What if you just get knocked out now with your fucking pants down? That's your mistake. They didn't even. You know how sometimes like if they do knock you out, they'll pants you and take your shoes and shit. Okay, well, never mind.
I've never been knocked out, unfortunately.
I've never been knocked out, but I've heard of people doing it. So
a lot of people knocking people out and then
they're taking their shoes or like their wallet
or
like just them, dude. Or honestly, just embarrassing it. Like
damn, those Jordan 13s, I need them. Boy, are you size 10?
If it's like if it's the right size,
I may have beat your ass, but like fuck,
if it's the right size,
I need some J's. So
I'm
coming through. Did you actually see as well? This week, did you see the Fury fight of the dude losing his finger?
What?
Dude in Fury lost his finger.
Who?
I don't know who it is, but like a Fury fighter.
Fury fighter. How?
Like in a fight.
Fuck. How?
I don't know. But like all I saw was a photo of his hand, fingerless, in the glove.
Oh.
Yeah. He
do you reckon like someone kicked it or something? Or when he fell down, he bent?
I've not. Oh yeah. I've fucked this guy.
Oh, just thinking about it.
This guy. I saw the photo. You should feel bad for me.
I don't want to. Just thinking about it, I don't.
Yeah, it's not.
I can imagine it already in my head.
It's not a nice feeling. That's one of the like unfortunate ones.
Do you know what else is not a nice feeling? I'll tell you.
Being left on red.
No.
Oh damn,
that is pretty painful, but
sometimes
it has to be done. But
it doesn't.
It does. But you know what really hurts me? Every time I go into like a BP or like specific shops with those glass doors, why do you have the height thing there?
What, the sensor?
No. Why do you have the height sticker?
Where?
You know how like at some, the doors that like are just normal glass doors, like the one at the petrol station.
Just opens
they're yours.
Sideways, the ones that open sideways.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you're exiting them on the door like frame, it's got those stickers that show height, like 150 to like above. Yes.
I've never seen these.
Oh my god. Okay, so right, how fucking rude, bro.
That is pretty
You
rude.
want to remind me of my height every time?
I now got to go see these fucking stickers.
You're gonna remind me of my height every time now? Huh?
Wow.
You know what? That every time past today, just a microaggression. I'm just like,
I don't understand.
under 180.
Why are short men being so like?
Why are they doing this?
Why like so abused? Like I honestly think like maybe we should like make a campaign or something for short men.
Short kings.
Short
kings
short
stand
men
up.
Stop short men
Short
abuse.
king. And
Like
the first demand is take all those stickers off. Obviously, they use those stickers for like criminals if someone steals something, so they can like measure their height.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
It's
never
for
seen it,
it's for the like it's for the camera. So like if someone wants to steal something,
You
or
can
you
when
see
they run
something,
out, you can see.
you can at least see their
Okay.
height. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But also, I don't want to see it. Make an invisible one.
yeah, no, that's
Make a
heartbreaking.
VR one. You know.
That's-
Don't show me that I'm
That's-
less than
it was
180.
the
I always
same.
pass. I'm like, I can't reach that color.
I was thinking the other
And
day
it's
as
in
well.
colors, which makes you even, it's colorizing me, man.
No, it's the
fucked
same.
up.
It's the same, man. I think we need to cancel giraffes because like what the fuck?
Yeah,
being
and
tall
elephants.
and shit, being tall like
And elephants, just
Like-
because I'm skinny and short.
yeah, like like we need to cancel giraffes, elephants, any alpha animals just because
Anything that might hurt my ego.
like that's not fair. Like we didn't
It's
choose. We did. What if I want that neck?
I'm sorry, my dad was short.
Like
I'm still taller than
my
him.
my dad is pretty much a giraffe. You know.
Yeah,
I was unfortunate. I
You
got
were
my mum's
misplaced.
genes.
you're misplaced.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fuck giraffes, bro. Fuck giraffes.
Yeah, fuck
Fucking
'em.
leaning down in your fucking business
Fuck them
and
all,
shit.
Millwall.
Fuck them all.
Millwall.
Woohoo. Woohoo. I feel. I was actually going to ask you. This is something that it's been on my mind for the last like hour.
Mm-hmm.
How many 10-year-olds do you think you could fuck up? Like
Oh, in the
How many-
five.
yeah.
Fuck.
like if they're coming around in a circle, if they're in a circle around you, like they're all coming at you at once. How many 10-year-olds do you think you can?
You got to give them an average height and power rating. Because like if you're saying like just
Okay,
random 10-year-olds,
yeah, no,
there's plenty of them that can't fight. I've been knocking a lot of them out.
yeah, but I think the randomness is good. Like an average 10-year-old,
Okay.
but that's so like that,
Right.
so. Some of them are little girls. That's got to hit your morality midway through the fight, you know.
Yeah, but it would hit my morality at the beginning. What are you talking about? You think I just want to beat up little boys as well? Oh, you're here, little kid. Come here, bro. I'm just throwing these running.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like Masvidal versus Askren.
How many leg kicks? Like how long is it until my legs are just gonna hurt?
Oh no, bro.
Or cramp.
When's cramp I'm not cramped for the whole day. I'm killing these kids, son. That's what I'm saying. No, morally, I would never be able to do it at all. But if I was in a life and death situation, like in a Saw movie, and he's like, beat as many kids as you.
Round 3.
If you beat up 110-year-olds, I'll let you survive. And then I'll be like, fuck,
get it.
my morality. I just gotta give it away. And then I reckon I could.
10-year-olds aren't small.
And eventually they'd pile up on you, bite you, like you'll hurt in a different way, like dick,
scratch.
No, a man's worst like enemy is his balls.
Yeah, you can have a cup.
Cause like anyone can
You
get
can have
you
a
in
cup.
the balls.
You can have a cup. Because that's a bit random.
But then I'm OP.
I think it's a yeah. That's the point though. Because like you have a couple.
my favorite enemy, 10-year-olds.
You have a strength bonus against them.
Combo 10 plus 10.
It's like one shot kill fucking on COD.
Elbows extra lethal. My elbows just get sharpened. I reckon I could get 50.
15?
50.
50, okay. Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's a pretty fair amount. Because you can keep on your toes as well for a while.
Bro, I still got it from years.
Like, I reckon because if they're all in a circle,
that long.
If they're all in a circle around me, if I'm starting in the middle, I just charge at one, head kick one of them, and then like exit the circle and like gather myself a bit of space, sort of thing. And then they're coming. No.
You have to fight like a samurai would against like heaps of samurais.
Yeah. And then I'm just giving them head kick after head kick after head kick after head kick. It's just gonna.
You have to like make them circle you, and then you just let them come.
No. See, I think you got to get out the circle so they're coming in like.
More you just got to be irregular and just keep running. No, you have to be the one bringing the attacks.
Yeah. But like, you want to get out of the circle because when they're in the circle, they can all swarm at you from different angles. You don't want to be surrounded.
Yeah, but that's why you have to be constantly irregular to fight them.
No, you want to get out of the circle. That's what I'm saying. Get out of the circle, then you go.
Okay, but
you don't want
people, all right. So the better question is, what terrain am I fighting him on? If I'm fighting him in open field where I could just run around and like eventually like outrun each of them and then come back and just hit more. But if it's a spot like a house,
I reckon
a very open.
You. If you go by average, one of them's.
What if it's like a circus?
One's just bigger than you. you got Bronny.
Shit,
you got 10-year-old Bronny coming at you, and you're fucking 6'3" already. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Oh shit! Maybe see. No,
that's what I'm saying. It's average.
Clearly, no 10-year-olds.
You get some like you get Francis Ngannou as a 10-year-old coming at you.
Yeah. That'd be a hard kid to beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just charging you down. He's like the Terminator. Vroom, vroom, vroom. He knows exactly where you are. He can see you spawning up on the mountains.
That's a shit situation, to be honest. I don't want to be in that situation. Can we stop talking about beating kids? Is that really what's on your mind constantly?
No, it's just a question.
Either beating two or beating kids,
I just wanted to know how many 10-year-olds that you think...
You'll hear that back.
No, I heard you fully, and I just chose to ignore you because it was just... This wasn't like anything. It was just like, so why would I pay any attention to just like stupid? Like it's so yeah. What do you want me to say to that? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Sick, dude.
That's sick. That was such a good joke. I love that one. When you called me a sexual predator, I love that. Love that joke, man. That joke was so.
You just look like one, bro. I think that's why all those people are commenting that about you and your haircut. Like they're saying that's the correlation. They're saying that's the correlation between people that touch kids. The undercut.
That would be a terrible.
Unless you're Zlatan, you can't have the undercut.
Imagine like the government did that. They came out and were like, everyone like, there's a direct correlation between man
undercuts
and sexual predators. And you're like, you'd see all the English change. They'd be like, well, looks like it's all coming off, lads.
Now it's bold.
There is a direct correlation between boldness and nothing. But that's yeah.
Do you know it?
Man. Harsh.
It is harsh.
How dare you say
it is harsh? I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah. Sorry. That
my sincere apologies.
You're just trying to get me cancelled?
I'm trying to get you cancelled so we can like do this over Zoom or something.
Why does that change that I can't do it in person?
Because then like me and you, like I want to say we're only relating through business, that we're not friends, that I'm not standing on your I'm not standing with you. I'm just
but you still want to use the attention.
You're just a business partner.
You're in fact you're using
I apologize for the both of us, and I hope the community understands.
So we have our spin-offs we have our spin-off podcast where I'm like defending all the hate.
No.
And you just don't mention anything. You just don't mention anything. You're just like, welcome to this episode.
We both have our own podcast, so we talk about our own things, but we just put it on like a double screen and we just post it. So just me and you talking over each other.
We should do that one time. We should maybe we should just do a podcast where you're speaking for an hour straight and I'm speaking for an hour straight about completely unrelated things, and like it's just
we put audio.
We edit it exactly so it's right next to each other, and we put them next to each other, and then the overlap just is the overlap, and then I think like people just have to choose who they listen to.
Yeah.
They'd have to focus in on it.
You have to like zone in.
Yeah.
Oh, and because we can pan things.
Yeah, we'll pan me to one side.
And you the other side. So when people listen, they can,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's actually
we've got some like 8D podcasts.
Funny. Just me coming to camera.
Hey. Well, yeah, we'll do it in like the global cam.
Just like naked and shit. Just yo, what's up? Just chill in my room, yo. Just gotta stay. You know how Fantana does it in not Fantana, jeez. Yeah, you could do it in one of those flannels that you have, like Santana does.
Yeah.
Santana, lol. And I'll do it like Mark Rubilet.
In a robe.
Yeah, no, but I'll wear my kimono, like my crane kimono.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then I'll mix the music and then I'll just fuck, bitch, fuck. I chance them just doing like a full Mark Rubilet set. Just me playing the piano badly. Fuck, yeah. And your podcast, you're actually talking seriously and like giving ratings and man in the background just going, yeah, suck these nuts.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I reckon actually that'd be like a pretty like good idea for a podcast in general. Like a normal actual show. Like where like someone's talking, but then like just whatever in the background, like you just got JPEG Mafia in the background, going mental. Like you're just JPEG Mafia in this case. I'm trying to deliver the weather. And
you're giving
it's a sunny 36 here in Perth today. It's been a bit of a warm one on our behalf. Over to you, Sandy.
I'm just beating up my brother. He's 13. It's okay. He's not 10.
These two are such a good match.
Wait. I've honestly, I moved them from my bad days of beating up 10-year-olds. Now I'm just beating up 13-year-olds.
I've leveled up my powers.
That's a joke, guys.
Yeah, like you went like full circle.
Right. See, podcast legend. Already, bro. 24 episodes in, and they already, the streets already are just
aware.
Praising my names.
The streets are aware.
Praising my name.
Like, they're just like, that's that dude.
That's that guy that has that podcast and no one listens to.
Well, I know what it is, so that must mean something.
The world's smallest violin.
Yeah, kids in Africa are just like, shame. Poor life he has.
Yeah, I have a horrible life.
He's really struggling over there with his
my podcast is
that guy struggling to get views with his well lit room.
This world is so corrupt. I hate this world. I'm gonna have to kill everyone.
And
this is how it starts.
His access to clean water.
As the great JID once said, if I don't succeed, I probably proceed violence.
Yeah. But what is
so if you guys don't watch this, I'm going to kill me and Jack on screen, and then I'm going to get someone else to post it.
Please watch it. I would appreciate it if everyone. For me.
In the next podcast, we'll have our feet up on the table and our toes fully exposed.
Coming
the
soon.
Footcast.
Coming soon.
The fungi cast.
I was going to say coming soon, our OnlyFans, where it will just be our feet.
I mean, look, Bad Baby made $1 million in 6 hours.
That's crazy.
Which is just...
That is mental.
It's just insane.
I swear, like, some of the richest women in the world will be from OnlyFans soon, surely. Like...
Man, shout out to that hustle. Shout out to that hustle.
I just realised that a man definitely made OnlyFans.
Yeah, but OnlyFans wasn't actually made for... porn usage at all.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
It was made for something else at the time, and then people saw it as an opportunity to sell sex.
I want the first, sex worker to be, I wanted the first, a sex worker, though, to be why aren't we doing this mainstream on the internet? I wanted that to be the case.
No, because they were starting to, on Pornhub and stuff, people were doing their own little at-home videos, which they made, a subscription service to it, you needed to be subscribed.
Yeah, Pornhub for a second was, popping off a little bit. It was coming.
Still is, bro.
No, but I mean in terms of
still got me coming back.
No, in terms of
Oh yeah, speaking of that, how are you doing with your no porn?
It's kind of fine. It's
how long has it been now?
Well, the year.
So 4 months.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the first
fourth month.
2nd of April. Now. Yeah. So yeah, 4 months. I'm not really struggling with it.
Yeah, I'm not struggling with it either anymore. I just do it now.
It's pretty easy, not to now. It's gotten to that point. It's you break once you break.
Yeah, once I break the habit.
Once I break the 66 days, that's me over. I don't think about it anymore really. Yeah. And it's just cool. I'll
use your imagination.
If I want to, pretty much that's just what I'll need. And it's I think it's better for me, so it's it's good.
Do you just use Instagram now?
No, not really. It depends. Sometimes I'll go on it, then chuck the phone away.
Yeah. So you get the foundation.
I'm just getting the ideas. Really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I told you. Remember? That's what I was doing at the beginning. But then I was like, this is basically porn.
Yeah, no, I just because it's more so just like the idea in my head because like otherwise I'll just keep going back to the same people and then I feel like I lose out of touch with those people. Yeah.
I mean,
no, I just don't want it over that person. I want a bit of spice.
Okay.
Yeah?
See, just like I don't want to not love Riley Reid anymore.
Yeah. I'll come back to you next week. I'll come back to you like in a week's time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I also just beat my dick a bit less. I think now, generally. So like that's like better for me than what I was doing. So like it was positive. Like it was like in like a routine.
Not saying that there's anything wrong with
it. Yeah, like I just do it now. I do it now when I feel like it, which is like the natural. I feel like cool. Let's knock it out. Because then it's like it's
like I said, it becomes a task.
It's like
not a task, but like
it's an occasion for me. I'm like, oh, cool, okay. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's
get down and do it.
I'll light some candles. You know, get erotic. Like put I put on like Bryce and Tiller in the background.
Oh jeez. You get wet to Bryce and Tiller, dude.
And then I put some porn on.
Okay, I'm good.
That was my fuck. That was my fuck music.
Yeah, it's good.
There's good fuck music. Like it's like that kind of R&B kind of thing. That was always like that kind of.
I just listen to 6ix9ine when I fuck.
Oh yeah.
Blicky with the stiffy. He did say stiffy in it. As soon as he says stiffy, it triggers mine. He's like stupid. I'm just yelling at him. I'm fucking stupid.
Did you?
I'm just like, what a blicky.
Did you see him hitting up Lil Nas X?
What was it about?
He's messaged him yo, and then Lil Nas X didn't respond, and then he's just like yo, I'm in your city or some shit, and then Lil Nas didn't respond again.
I finally got that scab off my face that my fucking dog terrorized.
Oh, was it your dog that did that?
Yes. Scratched me.
But yeah, he and Lil Nas X just exposed and was like, "Is this you?"
Yeah.
Like trying to link up sort of thing. Have you also seen Lil Nas X's newest video? He's getting like...
Oh, he's twerking on the devil or whatever because he did with the whole shoe thing with another brand.
He went so mainstream so quick,
that shoe brand is getting sued by Nike now.
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
I heard, but I don't...
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I just don't...
Ouch.
I don't get...
That's a lot of money.
I don't get, like how Lil Nas X just went so far or whatever once.
Everyone says he's an industry plant.
You reckon?
Supposedly.
I just think
I don't know how true that is, but everyone says it, and it's kind of getting a bit like...
No, I think, like, really, he was definitely not at the very, very start. He was just... I think what would have happened is he would have just signed deals, and, like, he probably signed most of his shit away. That's all it is.
I have no idea. I imagine
look,
now, I'm just spreading
the very beginning.
I'm just spreading disgusting rumors.
There's definitely the start definitely isn't like an industry plan because he just blew up off of one song, which was like a new style. And there was drama with it being sued. There was drama with it being sued and shit in terms of country and not being like...
Yeah.
Which I guess
really
you can
sued.
say...
No, it wasn't sued. It was just they were having trouble with it.
With him, which like in the top 50 or like he didn't...
Yeah, they didn't know where to place him. Yeah.
So like, I don't know if... I mean, unless that is all fabricated, but like I doubt that's all fabricated. Realistically,
who knows? I have no idea.
But man, did
I heard about that mad thing. The mad thing man was twerking on the devil. Yeah,
he was doing mad things. You know, don't want my daughter.
Chet Hanks would not allow that. Yeah,
can't be. I can't let my poor. What if the children see it? Oh my god!
Wait, but you know how like it's obviously not white boy summer here, so it's white boy
summer
winter
for me.
It's white boy winter coming up.
It's summer still. I light up the room.
Oh, okay.
And when I get in there, it's like flames. You know those flames on those but like on those shirts, like when you were like a kid. Like
the black one with
those kind of flames.
Kids with the
those kind of flames like that.
Shit, bro.
When I come in a room, those flames like erupt, and it's like oh shit.
When I come in a room,
everyone gets... It's disco in here.
When I come in a room...
crazy.
Okay, you know what? I was going to make a joke, but it's cool.
I'll just keep going. My year 6 disco theme is way better.
You know what? In my year 6 disco, girls actually walked up to me and wanted to dance with me.
Oh,
girls
that's
do that
cute.
to you?
That's cute.
Do girls do that
to you? I honestly
you?
don't remember having year 6 disco, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. That's what people usually do about trauma.
Oh, yeah.
They push it back. They're like, I don't want to remember that night. None of those girls approached me.
Year 6 disco.
Year 6.
I remember we had like...
Year 6?
No.
Oh, obviously you didn't finish it, did you?
Did I? Yeah,
maybe you didn't finish year 6. That's why I didn't know how to say it.
I was thinking, I remember we had some sort of event, I remember once, and all I remember about the event was the fact that there was like the smiley face, like hash brown things. Mm-hmm. That's like literally that's the extent of my knowledge of the event. But like I don't know what the event was, and I don't know. Yes,
That's deep, yeah.
I don't think we had a year 6 disco. I remember our graduation. I remember we had to sing.
But I was smashed off juice boxes.
Dude,
my stomach was hurting.
Our graduation
I was dancing the whole night. I was like, fuck,
our graduation was mental because like we literally had to be trained. We had to be trained for fucking like half the year to sing the song for graduation.
Every fucking school.
Yeah, but why the fuck were we training for half the year for a song?
Because not everyone remembers it very quickly.
That Shining Light song is fucking like whatever one.
What was our song? It was Pictures of You.
Really?
Pictures, and you know what the funniest thing is? There was an issue with some of the parents because some of the lyrics had to be changed.
Yeah.
Because the song is actually about suicide.
Yeah.
And saying like how you're missed after like you kill yourself, and then so some of the parents complain like, I don't want my kid singing this because it's about suicide, and it's like it's a song. And some of the lyrics like relate to kind of moving on and pictures of you. The teachers saw it in that sense. Some parents saw it in like,
Perth was progressive back in 2001.
You tell them, speaking of that, that's a good way to go into this segment. Sensitivity crisis.
Oh yeah, you said you were
sensitivity crisis.
You said you were having one.
It's not going to be a long rant because there's no point of going on about this. It's realistically and statistically very logical. People are getting too sensitive.
Realistically and statistically logical.
Yeah, like realistically as in like you got to be realistic with yourself, and it's also statistically like if you actually look online and see how like sensitive people are nowadays, you could.
I don't
statistically.
Think you can be statistically logical though, or isn't being logical kind of just being statistical and being rational? Isn't that just what logic is, kind of thing? Being logical.
Maybe I'm saying statistically logical in more of a
loose term.
Yeah,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I just
because you can use statistics the wrong way.
Funny. Yeah,
you can
it just sounded funny.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, it's just the poet comes out, bro. Sorry.
Statistically,
statistically, and it came like this, and it left like that. So people are just overly sensitive. Look. There are things that offend people. There are things that kind of, make people angry, that give them little microaggressions. But I think, like, as of recently, it hasn't been as bad as the previous years, I don't think. But it's still a big pandemic. People are taking things a bit too seriously. People are getting offended over the smallest of things and just, like, going crazy about it. Just, like, making it, like, specific things that people say a catastrophe, but then forgiving people for, like, killing, raping, doing stuff, and it's like it's not really making too much sense. Like it's gotten to a point where like you can't say things even if it's a joke because you offend someone. If someone's offended by something, like I feel like there's just like another way to deal with it. Like either you ignore it, or if it really, really matters to you that much, I feel like there's another way you can do something about it. I think trying to like cancel people and like make them seem out like horrible people based on one human mistake or saying something, or like even like going into their past and finding something, just kind of like it's like everyone's so sensitive and yet they're acting on that and projecting in a sense of like, I'm sensitive, you're sensitive, so I'm going to hurt you with this. And it's like a cycle of sensitivity, but also hate, and it just kind of going more and more and more.
Yeah, I think the problem with a lot of the people that get sensitive is they don't really understand that sometimes they just do the worst. They're doing the same thing as what the thing they're being sensitive about is doing. It's just the opposite. But it's actually the same action, it's just flipped.
You're doing it in a different way, and you think it's out of justice, but really, sometimes you actually might be harming people's lives. Not in terms of people that say horrible things. I'm saying, like, some people say something that's not honestly that bad, or their opinion changed on it, or it was just an irrational thing. Like, humans are irrational. We do things. People, like, one thing was, like, look, like, the one thing I always see is, like, people's, like, tweets, like people getting into deep shit for their tweets or saying something, or people misjudging what they wrote. They might be saying it as a joke to their friends. I mean, their friends understand it in a different way, but the rest of the world's like, no, he meant it in this way. And it's like, da-da-da.
Yeah, context is important.
And it's like, you can't understand the full context behind something that's digital. That's like, even just kind of like clips of people talking, or someone like from years ago, like I said, some people kill someone and then go to jail and atone for it and actually become someone good, like, or the reason that they killed that person was out of self-defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in those people are able to pass over that. You can't just judge them based on their previous actions. As much as you can, you shouldn't be. What I'm trying to get to is you shouldn't be as sensitive about so many things when we're all human.
I think it's more of an issue where we're too easy to identify ourselves as something.
Yeah.
And like we get so like when someone thinks something is an idea, we start identifying so much with it to the point where if you then meet someone that doesn't identify with something or goes against something you identify with, you get so combative about it. Yeah. And it's just like that's the issue that comes into, and like it's never safe or healthy for you to like make something a part of your personality.
Yeah,
simple as that.
And constantly sort of like hate on others and look for reasons.
I think that comes naturally though.
Yeah,
I think if you make something so much a part of your personality, the opposite of that thing is naturally gonna become like a negative outlook. You know, so I think it's never good to just like when you like something so much to be like, oh, this is me now. Like I am this. Like no, you like doing that. That's cool.
You make it. You almost are making yourself habitual to pain. Like you want the pain to almost come to you, so you could sort of like.
And it's also a cover for your own issues.
Like coming from the self-proclaimed like king of complaining, I understand. That's why I'm talking about this, because there was a period of time where I was overly sensitive. Not maybe the same thing as the internet.
But you would have been sensitive over different things. Like,
but
I would have been sensitive over different things.
But that's what I'm saying. We are all sensitive in some manner. People are just becoming a bit too, like they're taking it as like something, like you said, it's like a identity, it's like a badge of honor. It's like
it's like I'll give you one for me. Like I can even say it for me. Like there was a period where I would go to the gym so much where I became that kind of person where it would be like I would negatively look at it if you didn't enjoy
if you didn't go gym,
it was a part of my identity so much. Well, I'm thinking,
and you need to make.
You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. But it doesn't. You don't. You fucking don't.
You don't.
You got to take that. Like you got to. Like, and that's not anyone else's problem. That's my problem. Making that too much.
Yeah, you're
of my
projecting
identity.
it. Yeah.
And then because it's so me, anything that's so isn't me, like I'm rejecting. So it's like it's a natural thing. So it's like, I think, but people just go into that in different ideas because they see an idea or something and they think that's so cool and they get engulfed with it, and you just get too engulfed with it. And it's the same with everything. It's the same with relationships. It's the same with people. Like you get too involved with things. You need to you can't just be one thing. You need to it's like, I think that's a big issue with it, because then you funnily enough stop being more you. Yeah. You're more of just like you.
Well, it went from, the problem is it went from being caring and compassionate about people, and that's why you care about people saying things, to let's just be overly sensitive and just shit on anything, hate on anything. It's gotten from being compassionate and caring to being like, ow, everything hurts me, ow, everyone should pay for my pain. Like it's not making any more sense.
That makes it worse. See, like, at least I don't understand that. At least when if I have like in the past been negative towards a certain idea or against a certain idea, whatever idea that is, I don't normally go in the like. That's a different a problem in itself as well. Just being the victim is like that in the first. I've never been the type of person to be like, okay, there's an issue. How can I get around this? I'm gonna Eric Cartman it and be like, this is
you just cry. That's never cry about it rather than like
because that's maybe the biggest part of the issue is that people are like, when there's a problem in front of them, people are blaming not themselves. Yeah, and it's like this. Why am I getting hurt from this? Maybe because you didn't do something. Maybe look at everything you did. Even if it actually isn't your fault. Actually, if you have been put in a shit situation and someone has fucked on you. Yeah. Even then, if you blame yourself and think of how you could have done something better, that's going to help you out in the long run rather than
well, I'll give this example. Like I said, I'm previously sensitive. As a child, I was very sensitive because I was the shortest, skinniest. I had circular
pussy.
I had circular glass. I was a bit of a pussy. I had circular glasses and I had an eye patch that I had to switch from day to day. You know how many kids that point you as a target. That you're just a target. Shortest, skinniest glasses.
You were tiny.
Eye patch.
Hey,
legitimately, I was like.
Oh, I remember versing you.
But look, I never took it as, I hate all these people. I hate these kids. I never really hated.
I just ran through him and kicked him.
He never did.
Fucking need him in the head a couple times.
Hey, you pussy man.
I was 6'3" at this point, so I'm just like.
Yeah, so you just shrunk all those, lost those inches. Anyways, I had all the real reasons to hate on everyone. It gave me a chip on my shoulder, but for a different reason. I didn't hate humanity. I didn't hate on anyone. I didn't see those bullies as horrible people because I saw how they acted towards their friends, and it wasn't horrible, you know? So I understood that either people make mistakes, people, as I got older, I understood that was more projecting, but I didn't know this as a kid. But instead, I took it as in, I'll make my skin harder, and I'll just become more of me, but in a positive way where the bullying or whatever, it just won't harm me. So they stopped. They just stopped. Because whatever they said, I'd either joke back or I'd laugh at it. And then it was done.
Yeah, that's what
you took the power away. With the whole sensitivity thing, I understand a part of it is if you cancel someone, you're taking their power away. But you're really not taking their power away.
No. The only person that can do that is the person actually getting cancelled.
Yeah.
Like realistically,
because you can come back up. People look, they can lose followers and attention. Wow,
dude,
but
look,
that person that's already you canceling them sometimes is giving them more attention.
The biggest example of that is Logan Paul. The man did fucking like the whole world went crazy at him, like crazy,
and he just blew further.
And and at the end of the day, he got more followers, and now he's more famous than ever because of it.
So whatever you tried, it only really didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying like all cancel culture is bad because like some horrible people being cancelled is fair. But your definition of horrible is just very skewed.
Realistically though, when you cancel someone who's horrible, you are doing them a favor in the long run if they want to take advantage of it.
Someone that's a rapist and has done it many times, cancel them.
But
someone that said
canceling them is not going to do anything. You need canceling is not a punishment. Because, like I said, they can become bigger in the future because they'll have their own stronger face.
Some people will.
You're giving them more of a platform. Like that's the actual way of dealing with it is ignoring them. That's actually the way you have. That's like as a normal human being, if you want to say, okay, I don't want to spread this person's negative
take away
message,
the power.
You take away the power, and you
which is not canceling, just going.
Cool. Cool. All right.
Unfollow.
Cool.
Rather than providing more hate and causing some sort of stir.
But the problem is the problem with this is. That's easy to say because I remember I was listening
like I said but the reason I'm saying it, like I said before, I was hating on people for specific reasons, like and I was just complaining about something that had all to really do with my own fears and how I projected my like defense mechanism. Like
I know, but like at the same time, and I
that's why I express it now. It's because like maybe me saying it won't change your mind, but me saying it when it happens will at least be like a little reminder, be like, aha, so he was sort of like talking about the truth. That's all. Like,
I was more going to
put the truth out there.
But because I was,
and I'll stand on that ledge.
There was a scenario I think a couple of years ago where Moise Keane, that an African Italian player, played for Juve. And essentially he
is that when they called him a monkey or something?
Yeah, like he celebrated.
He celebrated in front of the other team.
No. He was being racially abused the entire game. And then when he scored, he went and celebrated in front of them.
Right.
And went fuck you to him. Which I respect. But that's balls of steel.
That's
balls of steel.
Fucking scary,
because that is fucking, that would be terrifying. But and then after the game,
because they'll try death threat.
After the game, the captain came out and essentially said, what he did was stupid. Like, we don't condone what the player did in terms of like going, like you reacted to the reaction. See that's the dilemma, right? Is that at the end of the day, he is correct because all that he has technically done in that situation is fueled the fire of those fans because they now know that they can get a reaction. But how the fuck can you tell someone not to actually react
in
to
the passion of the moment?
In those situations, like how do you not get that angry?
But in a passionate moment of like, fuck yous for being not only racist but like being opposed to me.
You can see both.
There's so many emotions
of it. It's a really hard like thing to do because you can't tell.
But see, that's
someone like that to say, okay,
look,
just ignore all that. Just ignore that hate. Just ignore those. All those like 60,000 people that are like
that are being
racist to you. Just ignore those people.
It's different if they're like you're shit. But it's different when there's like another motive behind it, like if it's got something to do with your race, your country, something you can't control. Like let's say you don't have an eye and they're all just abusing your eye.
They were calling me 5'2", and I'm like,
speaking about eyes, you know what? you may have seen me during this podcast a few times going like this and looking stupid, which usually, you wouldn't want a podcast to be doing just doing this. It is standard procedure because I actually do wear glasses, and that's probably what these fucking red lines that I've been getting on my nose, which I've seen on the podcast, just been pissed off.
Have you been analyzing?
Yeah, I've been analyzing that. I was like, damn, there's little red dots, bro.
You're analyzing your
glasses.
face. Like,
anyways, I'm blind. Wait, hold up. I'm not blind. What am I?
You're visually impaired.
From now on, since everyone wants to be sensitive, I myself will be sensitive. Don't you dare say I'm blind, okay? I'm not blind. I'm just visually impaired. So use that properly. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening today. We'll see you next time. See ya.
Peace.